It's the PLUStainment Show with me and Jane Ellen. She's horny. And don't forget to meet yourself. And this guy! Whoa!
What the?
You're like, how did you do that?
Ourselves, you.
We were dancing.
You trapped us.
We were dancing.
I gave you the Rappaport.
We were dancing, man.
We got one huge viewer, but we have this is episode 14 viewers, number 14.
That's right.
I entitled it 14 viewers. It was either viewers or laughs. 14 laughs. I didn't know which was more pressure, 14 laughs or 14 viewers. No? All right, nothing.
Oh, we brought more than 14 laughs, at least to me.
What do we got? Two people in our chat? What's going on here?
I don't know. So what's going on with you two? I see the horns are out to play.
Yeah,
Jeannie?
I was feeling like a wee devil today, seeing as I was wearing white.
Have you ever actually dressed up as a devil while having sex?
I have never dressed up as a devil.
You ever dressed up to have sex? These are the days of our lives.
I don't think so.
Well, we know you've dressed down.
I don't think I have.
You've never played dress up, Makowsky?
I have dressed up Makowsky. And you see, you didn't phrase it properly.
She has a little doll at her house that
I have dressed up
Makowsky.
Makowsky.
Stabs little needles in?
You know, some people have Ken dolls. I have a Makowsky doll, and I do dress up the Makowsky doll. Yes, that's true.
Makowsky has inspired me to eat on this show. Now it's me that eats.
And what are you eating? Gruel?
The melted ice cream. Yeah.
Tell us about your light bulbs. Apparently all your light bulbs blew out at the same time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What is that?
I just farted and my whole house went black.
Now that I can believe. That sounds good.
No, I don't know. Just I flipped the switch and the two bulbs.
Does my voice sound wispy, man?
Wispy?
Like
Wispy?
I still have a little bit of a Flemish.
Flemish?
You know what?
Little phlegm stuck
A little
down
bit of phlegm.
I have a lump in my throat, so.
So I don't want to say that all Americans are stupid. A lot of people, I mean, it's not just Americans, I guess, but a lot of people are. I was at dinner tonight, and I was at
dinner?
I was at a buffet, an all-you-can-eat chicken wing buffet, and I'm on one side and one girl's on the other side of it, and we're both pulling out of the same buckets. Do you know she came around?
Wait, hold on. You're at a buffet where they have, like, buckets?
It's like metal tins.
Oh, okay. I thought they had, like, Kentucky Fried Chicken buckets on the buffet, and everyone just goes, grab, breast, poop, this, that.
It's metal tins.
Oh, that's not a bucket.
So it's a trough. You were at a pig trough.
Right. So she walks around to the other side, and you know what she says? She says, I wonder what they have on this side.
Could she not see it?
I'm like,
maybe she was blind.
You and I were practically holding hands through the fucking window here.
Now, what's more important, would you actually have sex with her?
No.
There was a little hesitation, but not much.
No hesitation at all, no. I was hesitating.
That's the only thing I want to know.
No. But I was...
Jane wouldn't have sex with her, and Jane hasn't even, just from the bucket story.
Question took me a little by surprise.
It was at a trough.
What was the name of this buffet? Let's give them some free advertising so everyone can see where you eat and stop you.
So how many people do we have online right now?
2,000.
Okay.
Minus the 100.
Are they all in the Buffalo area?
I know where I could get to Buffalo, right? If I drove through the night, I could probably get to you by 2, 3 in the morning.
Will you?
Or,
Please?
Will I? No, but I can.
You could have your own hurl. You could drive toward each other.
Now, if you want to meet in, like, Binghamton, no, that's a pain in the ass to drive there, too. It's still close to you.
My God, this is riveting.
Oh, it is riveting.
It's
always riveting.
The name of the restaurant is Steak and Lube.
Yes. Or Lube and Steak.
Lube and Steak, Steak and Lube, whatever.
Oh, that's right. It's wing night.
It's all you can eat at the Sizzler.
Wait, all you can for $12. All you can eat chicken wings.
All you can eat wing night.
No.
This story is for Deborah Diva, who I know is not watching because staring at the post that Jane put up because she doesn't know.
Oh God, Deborah, we love you.
The actual event.
Hello is watching.
Okay, back to the shoes.
Hold on. What?
Yes. I have a shoe story.
I'm in the middle of mine.
Makowsky's like, I didn't finish my Hooters story.
No.
Okay. He was not at Hooters. He was at Steak and Lube.
Was going to
No,
tell
but it's more exciting to make it Hooters.
about
No, Steak and Lube's pretty good.
people having such bad breath that she's almost thrown up, right? And she says she has funny stories about that. Well, tonight, it just so happens I'm sitting there at the bar, and I'm eating my all-you-can-eat wings, and this guy is sitting next to his wife, and he's talking in my direction, and I was gagging on my food. His breath was so bad.
Wow. Was it like vomit breath, onion breath, what?
It was stale. I would say it was stale intestinal breath.
Makowsky, we had the same experience today. That's amazing. A guy came up to my doorbell, ding dong. He opened the door. He wanted me to sign something, vote for some Congress, whatever. Couldn't open the gate. It was the smell. It was just terrible. I mean, same smell that you had.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm trying to eat I had a salad. I'm trying to eat my salad.
You had a salad.
As I'm putting it in my mouth, my gag reflex is kicking off because this fuckstick to my right won't his mouth shut.
His pie hole.
What I didn't understand was how his wife didn't vomit in his face.
Because maybe her breath was just as bad.
Well, that's what I want to know. Interesting question for the panel. Does the spouse adjust to the breath of their spouse no matter how vomitatious it may be?
Wait, I have a question with that question. What happens if the breath didn't start that way, and then as they got older and they developed more acid reflux and stuff, the breath got worse?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. I mean, it always seems the spouse is okay with it.
No, the spouse is never okay with it, or the friend is never okay with it, and you say, honestly, that is disgusting. Do something about it. Or just don't even come within 10 feet of me. And then you get a restraining order.
The woman that I work with,
It stinks.
bad. What's her name?
Don't say her name.
I don't want to say her name, but it's so bad.
You want to say?
I think it's all the medication she's on and all the crappy food she eats, but she literally, it does pour into my face because she's always sitting in my face. That's why I wrote a post today.
She sits on your face?
No, yeah, I
No wonder it smells bad. What?
I said today was an epic day, a day of breathing and being breathed on. She sits right next to me and talks, and it just oozes the smell of excrement. I would call it almost excrement in my.
You know what you should do? You should carry gum or breath mints. You should put them like on the table and be like, "Oh, that looks nice.
I do
look nice."
I just kind of take a piece for myself, and I'm like kind of holding it up.
You should be cute and be like, you know what? Today I felt generous. I wanted to get you a little gift. Here's a little gift. You know what? You can use it now, or you can.
Here's a little gift.
But
visit your local dentist.
It is an embarrassing topic to bring up with somebody. I mean, if somebody said it to me, I'd be like, devastated. But
Yeah.
I've worked with people before who their odor was so foul, it was disgust. Who is going to bring it up? We as a staff cannot work with this person's stench any longer. And someone's like, are you going to talk to him about it? No, are you going to talk to him about it? And it happened twice.
Oh, yeah, I've got a story on that. Because this Indian fellow that I work with, no offense to the Indian.
Is that what you call them nowadays, the Indian fellows?
Not a Native American Indian, but an Indian from India. He had such bad body odor that people would literally start gagging and almost puking as they walk by him. And we kept saying to our manager at the time, you have to talk to him. You have to get him to shower, to bathe, get his deodorant on, whatever. And
they'd have to pay him more money though.
He finally gets the balls to say something to the guy. And the guy says, yeah, I know it's a problem. I have a medical condition, and there's actually surgery. I mean, now we all feel terrible because now the guy stinks, and he has no choice but to continue to stink. And he can have surgery for it, but it's like a last kind of ditch effort. So he has to, for as much deodorant as he can put on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's something with his glands. Have you ever heard of this? People stinking as a result? That's
what one of the guys said. He said, I can't help it. It's a medical condition.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a medical condition. It's called I'm broke. What?
Do you think it's just an excuse to not bathe?
I don't know, because at the time, I wasn't privy to what the medical condition was, and I didn't get a chance to look it up. The other person was of great size, and it was one of those types of odors, which is quite common.
And then there's Rappaport.
And then there's Maud.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what happens with I believe Jane was going to talk to us about wasabi sauce, and the smell of wasabi.
Well, wasabi can make your eyes water.
Yeah.
Have you ever just taken that whole glob that looks so innocuous and think, I can handle it, and just put it all in your mouth?
And then realize that.
And realize that was the biggest mistake of your life? Well, this guy, he's kind of mad at his girlfriend, so he douses wasabi on, it's important to say, designer jeans, and then allegedly slings the jeans in her face, and the sauce gets in her eyes. On her, but onto the jeans in eyes.
So what's more interesting about that story is, do you guys eat sushi? Do you like sushi?
I have developed a taste for sushi, but only certain kinds.
Makowsky, are you a sushi?
Yeah, for certain kinds, not the fancy stuff.
You don't like, you're in Buffalo. You can go over to Wegmans and get some sushi. You ever do that? Or Tops? You know about the Wegmans and the Tops, or spend a lot of time in Buffalo? You have no idea. All right. Those are two grocery stores in the city you claim to be in. What? Okay.
I'm up in the air 90% of the day.
Okay.
He's up in the air right now. He's flying at this very moment.
Flying right now.
Now, do you have someone helping you down below?
Oh yeah, he does down below.
Down below, you have like this. Is there a stewardess, or what do you call them? Flight professionals? What do we call them now? Flight attendants?
What do we call them?
DC, people that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
If he crashes, we all crash.
We almost crashed. We're going down! Stop, who's flying this thing?
Oh, my goodness. Everything's buzzing. Okay, down below, you have help down below?
No.
What? Not even?
First of all, it's not down below.
Can we talk about a really terrible movie from the 80s called Stewardess School? Did you ever see that movie?
Yes, with Ralph Malph.
Is that who's in it? Where the stewardess actually has to go down on this guy on the flight to calm him down.
Oh, maybe that's a different...
No,
what?
Maybe that's a porn flick.
No, it's like one of those like 80s sex comedies.
I think Ralph Malph was in a stewardess school.
I think he was in that one.
They wanted to be pilots, but they couldn't be pilots because of their vision.
Yeah, I remember that. That was it. That was the movie. Same movie.
Yeah. So Adam, let me get this straight. I didn't see the film. Out of it, Makowsky remembers that Ralph Malph's in it, but you remember the oral sex scene.
Well, how do you not remember that a stewardess went down on a guy to calm him down? I mean, I was a kid. I mean, what do we remember?
Because you were 8 when you saw it and excited. I saw it and shit.
Really? That sounds right.
That's why you were corrupted.
All right, I want to tell you about shoes before we get to the hate mail.
Oh my God!
You know how I love shoes.
Do we have hate mail? Do we have hate mail introduction?
We don't have sound. I'll figure it out. Well,
shoes.
Yeah, about the shoes. So we're gonna go on to hate mail and then
shoes.
Right.
Shoes. This is actual science. There is a Journal of Research and Personality, and what they did was they Sherlock Holmes'd them. They showed the volunteers pictures of shoes, and they said, "Hey, how old do you think this person is? What sex do you think they are? What do you think their social status is? And what do you think their personality traits are?" And when it comes right down to it, it's really pretty easy. You show somebody a pair of zebra pumps, and what do you think their personality trait is? Oh, guess what? They think they're an extrovert. You know what? They are.
I was going to say they're a whore.
Or that. I happen to have zebra pumps. So you have flashy shoes, you're an extrovert. You have sensible shoes, not so much.
Is it that easy? What about, but sometimes you go to different occasions. So if I get you on like say going to the funeral, you're not wearing your zebra pumps.
It depends.
Wait, Jane Ellen, have you worn your zebra pumps to someone's funeral?
Well, they are black and white, and I would be wearing black. Actually, usually with black, I am going to usually accent with nude shoes or red. Zebra, maybe. I totally tend to go with nude high heels more often than anything. But the point is, they say if a shoe is really well taken care of...
Bang sound from Rappaport's side of the desk. Like...
It could be my dog.
or it could be his penis hitting the top of the desk. I don't know.
I don't even think about it. It just happens.
Yeah. If your shoes are really well taken care of, you tend to make more money because you take better care of your shoes, or you have so many pairs of shoes that they're in better shape. So really, it's kind of obvious when you think about it.
And if it fits, you should probably wear it.
If the shoe fits, wear it. And if the glove does not fit,
you must quit it out. Cut it out.
Yeah. So that was kind of obvious. All right. So I thought it was kind of fascinating, but maybe not so much. And hate mail.
Oh, wait. Before we get to the hate mail, so what kind of shoes does your friend Nathan Stoops usually wear? Boots?
Nathan Stoops only has one pair of boots. He does have a pair of shoe boots. I did rock some nice shoe boots for him, and he wears interesting shoes.
I mean, would you say that his shoes match his personality based on this?
Very much so. He does go for the flashier shoes, and now I can't remember the name of the designer we usually get. We usually get the same designer
they're not
of
paying
shoes.
us. That's all right.
No, they're not. But I usually get the same designer when we go shoe shopping for him. But honestly, it's funny. He only has one pair of boots.
That sounds like a guy.
Yeah. But I made him get a whole bunch of pair of shoes last year when he was doing a lot of national appearances on Idol. So, but they just filmed. Scarletta just got back from the Bahamas filming their music video, so that should be out on the country music channels.
Well, I got you talking about Scarletta. I know my Makowsky's dying to do the hate mail, but before we get any chance that Scarletta wants to maybe play the New York City Hurl in August?
What?
You know what? I'm sure they would love to play in some form or fashion.
Because we're gonna have a concert.
Because they are doing radio tours.
So yeah, so August, second weekend in August, probably Friday, August 10th. And
let's take a look at that.
If you're interested, that would be, I mean, it's not a paid gig, but they'd have a big audience. And
I hate to disappoint all two of the people logged into this, but I will not be at the Hurl.
I know, I won't be at the Hurl either. You know, if we could make arrangements to get Scarletta to New York, of course they would say yes.
They could take it. Well,
that is part of the problem as well. I don't know. I don't know what their touring schedule is. They also tour with Bo Bice, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Bo might be able to do it. He might be up that way.
Oh, even Bo Bice and Scarletta, and then a bunch of Plus peoples, and that would be cool.
And John Carl, who is on Google Plus, is from New York, so.
New York.
We'll see.
Awesome. You heard it here first. We might get Scarletta. I might even get us Bo Bice. What?
That's right.
Jane will get us Bo Bice.
Yeah, see if I can hook you up for the Plus.
The Plus.
That was lame, I know.
That's cool.
Okay. Hate mail.
Hate mail. I hate you, Makowsky. You hate me. We hate each other. And that is what's coming up.
The hate mail segment. So, give you a little bit of background here in this hate mail. There's a person who circles me and I circle them, and for a while we've had a good G+ relationship, and we would troll people together. Oh, we were troll buddies, blah blah blah. And once in a while she'd get very upset with me, and she would block me, and she would send me a hate mail. Then we would talk, and she would unblock me, and she would say, "Oh, I didn't realize that you weren't talking about me." So what happened is every single post I wrote, she thought was about her. And it couldn't be farther from the truth. Anyway, I posted something yesterday that had not anything in the world to do with anything having to do with her. But she responded to it, and I could tell she was getting angry. And then she went off and found her own contra post to offset my post. And then, sure enough, I get an email, the hate mail, okay? And by the time I got done reading the hate mail, she had already blocked me. So that's it. We're done. I blocked her. She blocked me. We're done. I will never speak to her again. But the hate mail
never say never.
This is never. No, this is never for as in forever. So anyway, the post that I wrote, just to give you some context here, was I've seen the speeches before. Don't circle me till you've read my profile. Blah 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 blah. Puke. Right? Because
Sorry, the puke part was the part I'm laughing.
Well, you know, look, I've seen a lot of posts from at least one person who keeps saying over and over and over again, "Don't circle me until you read my until you read my profile."
Now, you sound like a female doing that. Would you say that mostly that's a female thing? You've seen it at both sexes as we have viewers.
Person do it, and it was female, and it was not the person who blocked me. So it's not that you see it's not that I've seen it all over the place. I've seen the same person do it over and over and over.
Okay.
I've actually blocked that person, so they didn't even see that particular post. So that was just me kind of venting and whatever. So I said, get your Prozac on. You don't dictate who circles you, but you don't have to circle them back.
You don't tell Iceman what to do.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is I'm not being a pope or anything. I'm just saying, by the way, you don't worry about who circles you. What do you give a shit for, right? You don't have to circle them back. Anyway, so the hate mail starts off with my very own post, which I love getting my post thrown back in my face, right? And then she goes on to write, based on that hate,
Wait, I need to pause you for a second. Couldn't we have entitled this Plus Drama? That would have been a better title. All right, keep going.
Okay. So it starts off with my post, and then she writes, "I put the word 'don't' into my profile to make fun of what you ranted." So she actually took my rant, and she thinks that I go and I read her profile. And she put in "don't," and the "don't," I went back and looked up what it was. Even after she blocked me, I could still read her profile. I just can't read her post. She actually put in, "Don't read my profile. So you don't know what you're getting yourself into." She did that just because of my post. And she did it thinking that I would notice and that I would actually give a fuck what she put in her profile, right? Of course, until she told me in this hate mail, I never would have gone and looked, and I never would have given a shit. So that was how she dealt with it. But now it says, so she put the word "don't" in the rant, and then she says, "Oh, I am sure that you were talking about someone else," almost with like a wink wink. "I'm sure it was jokey sarcasm, which is part of your shtick, as you once told me. That's fine. Hang on to it. Just be you. There are no rules saying that I must like what you say, and you must like what I say."
Somebody seems affected.
What the fuck? What do I get? So why you write this 17-paragraph here? She said, "I just feel that we rode over two bumps together as buddies on G+, but I can no longer handle the roller coaster. Oh, I hurt." I'm getting dramatic now.
You are getting dramatic.
Now you're getting dramatic? All right. You had me dramatic 10 minutes ago.
"I hurt from your posts. This violence," she uses the word violence, "this violence bleeds into my private life. That is the shit that we..."
Private area. Sorry.
The fact...
That is the what?
That is shit. That is her private life. That is shit right now. "The fact that I do get heartbroken by you is testimony for how much I like you." You can hear the love, right? I mean, I'm violent.
Well, you do know that's how women that like you can lash out at you.
But she puts in parentheses, "in a friendly way, of course." Really? Because I thought, this is just sounding so romantic. You're sweeping me off my feet. "I do find you a good-intentioned human. I just see from my eyes, but maybe it's just me." I always love that kind of...
Wait, can we pause? Who uses good-intentioned human? Who says, "I found you to be a good-intentioned human," not person?
No, I'm a human.
You're human.
I am now just in the human race.
You're humane.
I'm no longer a friend of hers. I am now just...
Now you need to donate to the Human Fund because of that.
Please donate to the Human Fund. So she says, "I do find you good-intentioned human. I just see from my eyes, but maybe it's just me." Which I love the backpedaling. Maybe it's just me. "That you've gone from a playful, hilarious troll into something more hardcore that, again, is fine. It's fine, but it's not fine.
It's hardcore.
But I don't have to like it, and I don't like it. Too many of those whom you despise..." I'm pointing my finger, but you can't see it. "So many of those that you despise..."
Preach on, Brother Makowsky!
"Resemble myself." So what she's saying is now, these people that by the way, I don't despise anybody except this girl that I was referencing that I blocked. I despise her. I don't really despise, but that girl apparently resembles this girl in every way, even though she doesn't know who the fuck it's about. She resembles her.
You're saying that there's 2 people on Google Plus that are similar?
There's at least 2! Anyway, let me continue, please. She says, and she says, admit it, you hate to be on the other side of the table yourself. Where does that come from? Where does it come from, being on the other side of the table?
Where's the table?
Does that mean you like it in the ass, or?
I think you are just as sensitive as I am. Having said that, perhaps I should be more tolerant of you. But in the meantime...
She didn't having said that! Uh-oh! That's my page. Ding, 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 ding.
This goes on. Wait, it's not over.
She likes Larry David, too. All right.
It's not over?
Over. This is not to say my page on G+ is angelic and holy. It's not. Sometimes I'm a complete asshole. Some of my posts are boring as hell, not funny, not interesting, retarded. She even goes retarded. She's making.
Wait, is this Sarah Palin?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you got me. I had this relationship with her. So it's retarded, bad grammar, spelling, or whatever. Mistake posts where I hurt many people and I'm wrong for it, but it's me. See, she's allowed to do it. It's just I'm not. My G+ and my profile is me, and I change too as I get older. But I will always be me. This doesn't imply I like who I am. I don't. But you and your friends find me pretentious and stupid to figure out G+. What? What? What?
Now, how old is this person, by the way? You and your friends?
Where did I come from?
This is the first time I've heard this.
All because I wrote that you don't have to circle people back. This is about her. But
you attacked her profile.
And it's just people like me you rail against. I would reckon that is possible even when you don't like yourself sometimes. Maybe I am pretentious fuck and I just don't know it yet. But if you think that way about me, I would have to show you a kettle and a black pot. What?
Can you say that a little bit more Yiddish?
But wait a minute. I don't think that about her. I never thought this about her. This is all just her yanking this from this post.
How old is she?
She's like 45. And
right.
After she wrote LOL. She actually LOL'd me. This fucking hate mail, she LOL'd me. Anyway, there, see? We've got something else in common. What? Wait a minute. Rappaport, we have nothing in common, apparently, because she's fucking nuts. Anyway.
Wow.
She writes, everything changed. This goes on. It goes on. Everything changed once I blocked you that time. Justifiably, she writes. I just erred on the side.
Wait. I blocked you. I don't like people that talk about, oh, I blocked you justifiably. Really? What is it? Like, do it and leave me alone.
She blocked me, and she said she just erred on the side of not messaging me first or trying to resolve things first. Ever since that, the shit has hit the fan, and even with some of your friends, as somehow or another, they found out that you rage quit because of me. Nobody has even talked about this.
How much time does this person actually have a job that they go to?
No.
I don't think so.
They don't have it. How could they write this?
How could they have?
So,
do they have kids? I'm scared.
So, Matt, we are almost to the end. Bear with me.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
This is goal so far. I'm sorry.
It is. I just don't want to forget.
I have trouble trusting you. I don't know why. I sometimes think you're giving me lip service because you care about my feelings until you hit rage. Until I hit rage. What? Who's hitting the rage? There's no rage.
This is not rage. What you're doing here? Not at all.
This is rage. No, this is that post or anything I've written on G+ is not in rage. Of course, then I got in rage and I wrote the shit out of
This
her.
is the most sound effects I've ever heard from you, by the way.
As I know, your life is shitty at the moment. How did my life get shitty at this moment? Jane? Anyone? Can anyone explain to me how she knows so much about what's going on in my life that it is so shitty?
I mean, if she saw a picture of your wife, she'd know that your life was the opposite of shitty.
Yeah, I'm not exactly starving for, anything for that matter.
You get the food, you get the foreplay.
I will admit, I don't like my job where I am, and I hate that, but life.
One of your fans says they can see the veins in your forehead and they like it.
Maybe that's the person that wrote the letter. Watch out.
Fan said it, because I'm going to rage quit if it's the wrong.
That's the wrong person.
No.
Write a hate
Somebody
mail.
you like.
Is it Deborah?
No, it's someone you like.
Is it my Deborah?
No, it's a guy.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe it's one of my fans.
Is it Gibby?
No.
Is it Paulie?
No, it's Sean.
Sean.
This is the PLUStainment Show, Matt Rappaport with
It's Sean Archer, who we love.
with Matt Makowsky and Jane Ellen. Paul is not here.
So, sorry, Sean, I didn't really think you were gay. I kind of thought you were gay because you were into the art. You're married with kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that anyway.
Have you seen his wife? She'll beat the crap out of you.
Hey! Anyway, I'm almost at the end, so just listen.
Take your time.
I love Sean Archer. By the way, Sean Archer, you should listen to him sing and play his instrument.
For interrupting.
Does it hit the table? All right.
She says, I know your life is shitty at the moment, and then I feel your true feelings come out. So she's in the middle of, when I rage, then my true feelings come out. That's how I see it. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm being presumptuous on the one hand and getting a good sociopathic mind fuck on the other. Now, it's not over. Oh, my God, there's more. I just skimmed down a page. So she's getting a good mind fuck. All I know is that I cannot handle any more of this. I have to, even if just temporarily, guess what, bitch? It's forever. Cut all communications with you online to keep my sanity. So wait a minute. All we had was online communications. And then all she's going to cut.
You never had the phone number thing?
I actually do have her phone number and email, but I would never contact her, especially after this, because she's a fucking cunt. Anyway.
Please speak freely. Thanks.
Of course. It's me, not you. Now she's pulling a Seinfeld line. And I mean that. You're not doing anything wrong, except that she just spent 6 paragraphs telling me how much I'm doing wrong. Your post just makes me angry and depressed as all hell. So you know what? Myself out a fucking window. I can give a shit at this point. Anyway.
Has this woman seen your penis by any chance?
I've seen, so then she goes on to repeat my post again. I've seen the speeches before. Don't circle me until you've read my profile, blah, 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 puke. Get your Prozac on. You don't dictate who circles you, but you don't have to circle them back. That's what I wrote. That's the post. That's what this whole thing. And then she says, I have never seen you write anything like that. That hateful and condescending about anyone in your circles that you respect. Okay, guys, was that a hateful post or disrespect?
You didn't. How did they sign it? Yours forevermore. What they say?
They said cheers.
They didn't.
Cheers.
That wasn't Ryan Van Sickle. What?
So I want to take the call. Let's open up the phone line.
No. What did they say? What was the last goodbye forever? Fuck you.
I've never seen you write anything like that. That hateful, condescending about anyone in your circles that you respect.
That was it. There was no signature.
Okay, let's get over the no signature.
I wanted more clues. All right.
I just need to know from the callers, because I'm sure we're going to bring in callers any minute.
Ring, ring.
Yeah, Mr. Makowsky, I want to know what color dress she was wearing when you first met her.
From the 3 people that are watching, can they please...
You can bring in Sean Archer.
comment on, do they think that post was that horrible? Me basically saying, you don't have to circle them back. I wrote it in all caps. I apologize. I may have been screaming technically.
So I think maybe she misread it, because because it was all in caps, she probably thought, oh my God, he's really like screaming at me about this. That's so mean.
But it's just funny because Jane and I both actually know who that post was designed for. And,
Yes.
But it was designed. Yeah, I mean, it was for that. I would say it was inspired by that person, because it was just kind of irritating hearing over and over again how you have to read her profile before you're allowed to.
Well, people the same way about posts too. It's like they're like, how could you +1 it? There's no way you could have read the whole article.
How could you not +1?
How could you do it? Like people think. This is the problem. People think that when they put stuff up, when they do stuff, when they put stuff in their profiles, they're like, it's holier than holy. And if they find out that you didn't read their profile and you didn't it's like, hello, what? That's my life is to read everything that you write? No.
So I want to say to all 2.5 fans watching, please send your hate mail to matthew.makowsky@gmail.com.
Is there another hate mail or that was it?
No, I've gotten four from her.
Is there another person?
all basically the same. I would say the last one was a little bit stronger than this one, but you can imagine. I mean, how can anything get stronger?
So let me get this correct. This woman that you got the hate mail from was someone that you were close friends with on this.
I mean, online good friends. I mean, not
close. Not
sex. I mean, well,
No.
maybe you flirted with her, though, right?
No. I know her husband.
All right, somebody that close. That could be the online. All right, so you guys were online buddies for how long? A couple of months.
Buddies.
Legitimately, just friends.
Legitimately, no flirtations, nothing.
All right, for like a couple of months, right?
No, for like since I guess officially since February.
February. That's like half a year almost.
No.
Right?
February?
March, April, May, June, 4 months. All right.
Maybe January.
5 months. All right, so 4 or 5 months, and then this only just recently happened.
So we've had so much go on, but what so we were trolling together, and then all of a sudden I would start getting these messages from her, like, "What did you mean by that?" I'm like, "Whoa, what do you mean? What do I mean by that?" It was just a joke towards this person. So it kind of started off like that. She was reading every single comment that I was making towards whatever post as some hidden message to her.
Right.
So that's why this has happened so many times. So the last time, I said, "Look, I want you to know I love you like a sister. I would never do anything to hurt you. Like, what, and I got her to kind of calm down. But now this has happened again, and it's the 4th time, and I'm like,
yeah, and she has no feelings. She didn't actually love you more than just, she didn't want to have sex with you, did she?
No, nothing like that. No, honest to God, no. She's got a husband. They're very happy. I'm not interested in that way.
I like it. You're like, she has a husband. That doesn't mean.
No, I mean, I'm happily married. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. And she just personalized every single post. I came to find out in the last email what she was doing, and I'm sure she did it with this post as well, was she was connecting posts across posts. In other words,
they're all related.
She was relating all the posts as a message to her.
Right.
And that is how...
That's amazing. So now, is this person American by any chance?
Yeah.
All right, just checking. Narrows it down.
English, no issues in not understanding, but there's something wrong. I mean, clearly there's something wrong with this person, and, I would say some people know who I'm talking about. I would say to them, do whatever, because I don't dictate whatever the hell you want to do. I mean, most likely she's not going to do this to you. She has blocked she blocks eventually every girl. I get IMs from different people every few weeks saying, she just blocked me. Do you know why she blocked me? And I go, no, I don't know why the hell she blocked you. It turns out they're blocking. Now I know why, based on this letter. She's blocking them because she thinks they know why I rage quit 12 weeks ago already.
Wait, what happened 12 weeks ago?
I rage quit.
But what really happened? You were in a hangout with her?
No, I rage quit because she blocked me. And I got so upset, so pissed off that I just fucking deleted my account. I was so angry.
The important question from me.
Yes.
Matthew Makowsky, do you feel relieved?
Yes, hugely, because I got to air this on the air, and I realized reading this out loud like that, how ridiculous this letter is, how I did nothing wrong, so I feel so much better about that. Yes, I feel relieved.
Good.
Will I stop talking about it? No.
No, you're not.
I feel tremendous amounts relieved because I think now Matthew's heard it, and you've heard it in full, and you can honestly say what to me about it.
I can tell you that this is a normal thing on Google+.
It's a what?
This is kind of normal on Google+, which is kind of scary, right?
Well, maybe
this thing happens a lot. A lot of people will read into every single little thing. They'll connect things that aren't there. I put up a post the other day, and someone else had put up a post earlier. I had commented on it, and then I put up a post, and they thought, oh, this post that you just put up is making fun of what I just put up. And I'm like, no, I found a picture I liked. I put it up. It wasn't like, and they thought that I thought they were trolling me, but they actually thought that I would put up a whole post making fun of what they put up when I just put up a post.
Yeah,
it's weird.
So let me ask you, is there anybody watching? I'm not watching the comments.
We are actually, the viewers are going up. We're up to 7,000. So.
Excellent.
If you want to come in with us and discuss this hate mail, does anyone want to write me hate mail? Because I'll be happy to read it here every single week.
Oh, I do love reading hate mail.
I would love to write you some hate mail.
Hate
Not
mail.
often.
hate mail. I wish I could make money reading hate mail because I know how to put the drama.
Is it Bud Hoffman? He doesn't know what the heck you're all talking about. Hey, Bud Hoffman, this is the PLUStainment Show.
You know what? Bud Hoffman says that he is one of the least interesting men in the world. Or maybe he just said in the United States. I said in the world.
Theo von Drusseldorf or whatever that was.
I think Bud is terrific.
He's fascinating.
I find him endlessly fascinating.
When Bud writes LOL, I actually believe it. Laughing.
I do too. I do too. I could spend minutes with him at a time, and I have.
Oh yeah.
I do genuinely love Bud.
And you're not just talking about weed.
No, she's not.
No,
All right.
no, I'm talking about Bud Hoffman.
I have to get the younger audience, I mean, like the kids, the teen.
With us and discuss this letter.
I enjoy Bud immensely.
I enjoy it, but
Sometimes Bud and I talk about the weather. Sometimes we talk about popcorn.
Bud and I talk about sex, gangbanging sex, all.
I know a lot of people don't like Bud Light, but it's not bad.
I adore Bud.
Hey, so Bud missed a letter, so here's a recap, Bud. Makowsky got a letter, and Makowsky, you want to give a recap? No, just read it. Just in your mind. So this is a good trick for you, a good therapy. So if you were to say the letter in your own words in like 2 or 3 sentences, what would you?
I'll summarize with the last statement. I have never seen you write anything like that hateful and condescending about anyone in your circles that you respect. And then she put in parentheses, except Bud Hoffman.
Yeah. Now, here's something I would like to go through this before I have to leave. There are 2 things that are very important to me. One, I want to do this vampire story because it's so short. This happened in San Diego. And this homeless guy was attacked and found outside a pharmacy. And he was kicked in the head and he was left bleeding. Okay, that's not funny. However, he describes the person that did this, and he says they have vampire teeth. So I want to put that out there. Someone with vampire teeth. Now, it could be Tom Cruise, because for me, his canines are really big. That's not that.
Yeah, I don't think it was Tom Cruise.
I don't think it was Tom Cruise either. But don't you think his canines are always kind of big?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to bite.
He's got,
All right. Okay.
Now, that wasn't because of Interview with the Vampire, right?
No, I just think naturally his canines are big.
Yeah, that's why Katie Holmes is always pretty scared when you see her for freaking out.
Probably. Oh, did you see the season premiere of True Blood? Because here's another show we could talk about in the cast.
That is a show I don't watch. You know, it's a show about cock and biting cock, right?
No, there was no cock biting.
But there was cock.
Yeah, a little.
A little cock. It was a small cock.
But you didn't get to actually see it.
Wasn't it too cock? What?
They show a lot of butt, buttocks.
Jane?
Yes.
Jane, all I know is that I cannot handle any more of this.
I'm done. I'm done with that. Now I'm going to switch to something else. I just want to say I did get to watch True Blood.
Online for my sanity. Jane.
I know. It's
not you.
It's
not you. And I mean that. You're not doing anything wrong. Your post just makes me angry and depressed as all hell.
Hey, Makowsky, let's play a little game. I will say a plus.
I have a game. No. I have a game.
All right.
I already played this game, and it's really important that we talk about this.
I want to play your game.
I am going to have you play the game. Now, do you know the very handsome Nick Beanham?
I do.
I'm just looking at this game.
He is so handsome that he's going out with Amy Gabriel.
Is he on? Can you invite him in? Because he doesn't know all of the game, but he.
Can I invite him and his?
Oh,
yes.
I know the game that Jane wants to play right now. I know exactly what the game is right now because it involves Nick.
Okay.
Well, of course it involves Nick. She asked me to invite the game.
I know. All right.
He's now invited. Nick, Amy.
Now, here was this. I'll just stall for a minute to see if they're going to pop in, because I would like him to hear all of it. He was on with us last night. Was it last night we did this? With the lovely Karen Elaine? Is Karen on? You could invite the lovely Karen Elaine. Anyway, sometimes we like to have an either-or situation, and I'm so glad that my children are up and will hopefully hear me say these things. Maybe I should switch to a halo for this. if at all.
Someone named Jalen Garrett says, hi, guys. Is that someone we know? Is that Jera?
Jera. Hi, Jera.
I don't know if it is. All right.
Yes, we know Jera. Hi, Jera.
No.
Okay, so here's the game. Nick.
Love child.
Jera, what?
He's George Takei's. George Takei.
Is it Takai or Takei? Or two cares?
Toucan. Anyway, Nick is very handsome, and so Nick was in a hangout with us, and well, of course, it's obvious how handsome you two are. But Makowsky is used to being, he's used to, doing this. But Nick was there, and it was like, hey now, and so I pointed that out. It's like, Nick, you got Nick there too. So I said, so. Having Nick there, for what, and it just so happens that to the best of my knowledge, not that there's anything wrong with it, but to the best of my knowledge, both Makowsky and Nick walk the straight line. And I said, how? Okay, go. That's fine. Let's go. How much money would it require for $5 million? Would you be a receiver if Nick was the pitcher? And for $5 million, Makowsky said he would receive.
Now, is there a time limit, or it's only till he pops?
We didn't discuss time.
We didn't discuss time limit.
Once you're in,
once it goes in, it's like a thermometer. What?
You're all the way. It's a home run.
Now, but is $5 million worth having the nightmare?
Wait.
I can get therapy for that.
We changed it. I then gave him an alternative to have someone who had a little bit of both parts, but was someone he did not know. And still, Nick.
He's like, I don't care. I want to know. I want to know what love is from Nick being happy.
I don't have a man crush on Nick or anything, but for $5 million, he can.
But he's stuck with Nick.
Now, is it $5? So what about $1 million?
Wait, that's what I did. I took it down to 1. I dropped it to 1.
I said, yeah, that would be the bottom line negotiation point, though. $1 million.
And he took it to 1. We then.
But he can't finish for 1.
He can't finish.
This
is the PLUStainment Show. He can't plus. It does make a difference.
Why?
I don't want to.
Not for him, for Makowsky, but for him.
Finish inside me for just $1 million. Come on.
It's $1 million, and I also threw in tax-free.
For $5 million, he can finish inside me 5 times, but for $1 million.
5 times. Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's $1 million tax-free, and you're not going to let him.
Let him finish.
You know what's funny? It is just money, and I know it's supposed to buy us stuff, but it'll probably be. Or you probably get it taken away.
I wouldn't have to work anymore. I could spend the rest of my life with my wife and my.
You could be spend the rest of your life thinking about that moment.
I could spend the rest of my life reading this hate mail.
Aw, hi.
Oh, look, we
I hear the sound of a little Jane Ellen. Aw, sleep well.
Okay, so then I do believe that did we not put this question to Paulie 10th? And his response, I think, was 10 grand. He would do it for 10 grand.
10 grand. He must be struggling.
No, I think he just said 10 grand seemed like a good deal.
Quite frankly.
He's like, I'll do it for nothing.
No, 10 grand was a good deal. But we didn't bring up the time limit or the finishing.
Well, it's important.
We didn't think about that.
Wait, for 10 grand, that might be tip only.
Exactly.
No shaft, just tip.
That's not.
No finishing, no shaft, no deep penetration.
You can probably.
Look. You're not just.
He can't even take his clothes off for 10 grand.
Deep anal penetration with me for $10,000 and finish.
And we're downhill.
Now let's think about it. Let's put it in these terms. Okay, I have company all the way and finish, tax-free. Your home is paid off no matter what that costs. Or any debts you have are covered.
This sounds like anyone wins a prize kind of thing. Yeah.
So would you do it for under those terms?
Let's make a deal.
For how much money?
Whatever the cost of your home is paid off.
Yeah.
Whatever debts you have are covered.
Yeah.
And you get and
So
you get $10,000 tax free on top of it.
So $25 million in total. That's all my debts, my home, everything. Yeah, I'll do it. Sure.
All right. That's what you get complete the whole shebang.
Do whatever they want in there. Whatever they want.
For as long as they want.
They can get in there. They can do whatever they want.
Let's do something more personal. What can Nick do now? Let's do the indecent exposure or whatever, the indecent proposal. If it was your wife, can Nick do that to your wife for that much money? If you would get that much money.
Shark in the cage. You're in the cage, shake in the water, cage in the water, shark in the water.
Oh, we can't talk about that? All right, sorry.
Shark in the cage. Cage in the water. You in the cage. You in the water.
Shark in the water.
Shark in the water. You go in the cage. Cage go in the water. Shark in the water.
I think Matt Makowsky's having mental breaks.
But I'll tell you.
He's quoting Jaws now.
No, I know that. But, so do you know what to talk about? We don't have to. I just figured that was it.
Shark in the water. You're in the water. Cage in the shark.
All right, got it.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need a bigger sequel.
Now, if I were her and I got to meet Nick.
You'd let Nick do anal.
Not for $5 million, probably less than that.
For $5, you'd let Nick.
Oh, no. No.
For a KFC bucket.
For Abraham Lincoln.
KFC.
She let you Tony Danza.
Candlelit dinner and a bucket of KFC.
Angela.
She let Nick go anal.
No one has ever walked that road. And
wait, is that do you walk in there or?
Can I just say, look, I'm hearing all this, and I'm just gonna say, all I know is I can't handle any more of it. I just can't handle any more of it, and I have to, even if just temporarily, Jane, just cut all communications with you. Just cut them off.
Is this Makowsky's thing signing off?
He's rage quitting me.
These are my sanity. It's me.
Just
it's not you, and I mean that.
You had me at.
You aren't doing anything wrong. You just make me angry.
I know.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Would you?
I am so upset that the...
Cage in the water, you in the cage, cage in the shark. You in the cage.
Shark in the cage.
Shark in the cage. Cage in the water. You're in the water.
You're in the water. Urine. He said urine. I think that the whole indecent proposal thing is a great idea.
All right, show!
No, I want to find something funny to read. I have hate mail.
Rappaport has hate mail?
I probably shouldn't read my hate mail. I'll probably get me in trouble.
You hear a voicemail?
The voicemail will have to wait for another time.
Shark in the cage, cage in the water, cage.
Another century. Another century. All right, how about this? Listen, your personal issues with me are yours, and we both know what they are. All I wanted to do is put them aside so we can do this stuff. It is quite obvious that you have some issues that you need to work on, and maybe you're still upset because, I won't get into what you said there, but because of that, I feel it's best that we not speak from now on. Anything you need to do passes me through this other person. If we are friends later on in life, then so be it. But for right now, it's impossible because you keep attacking me, not true? And I never threaten you with anything. That is not my style. Threats are a waste of time. Please do not G-talk or text or email me after this. If I have to, I will email you stuff about da-da-da. That is it. I hope all is well with you. And then she ends it with, I hope all is well with you and I wish you all the best.
How can this be? It's such contradiction.
There you go, Jane. Explain that one. There you go. That was all one shebangy.
I'm telling you, we could get more hate mail. We could do a whole, we could do...
So what I said was kind of hate mail, right?
Oh, that was hate mail. Look, anything that has...
You know what you should... You know how you respond to all of these now? This is what you do. Would you take it in the rectum from Nick Venum?
That might be more pleasant, actually.
Would you take the rectum?
Would you take it? How much money?
The only thing that scares me is that they'll probably milk the prostate, so that means I will, it's kind of, because your prostate. Because that's like, I'm imagining anal sex is like a prostate exam, right? No? Makowsky?
I was just asked how much I would pay to keep Alex Balcazar.
I've had a colonoscopy.
You were
It's been
not
done.
awake. You were passed out during it, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I love anesthesia. I wish I was under right now.
Is that Fantasia's cousin? Or?
Exactly.
Sweet.
And so that's really all I have to say about that. But I think that's how you respond to all of your hate mail. What would you let Nick do to you?
Yes.
And depending on the
invite more hate mail. Private message me all the fucking hate mail you want because I love it. I will read it in dramatic fashion just as I did here. If you want to say your name,
you know what? Oh, wait a minute. I've got it. I'm sure everyone's gotten some hellacious manner of letter or note here or
Yes.
at work or whatever.
Send
it to us, and we will do a dramatic reading of your hate mail.
And we will argue about it.
Yes.
Yes. I've got hate mails from work. I've got the I stole $34 hate mail.
Yes. Yes.
You did? When did you do that? Why did you steal $34 from Makowsky? Was it to go eat it?
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
needed to go to lunch.
It was to go eat that
So-
buffet place, right?
I had to get my nails done.
Yeah, because I stole $34 from them. But
So,
I got
yes, that's what. Seriously, send us your hate mail or whatever.
Toss us in.
We
We'll figure
won't
it out.
say where it's from. Just send us snippets. Doesn't matter. Just
But we
send
will-
us your
we will
stuff.
parse it up and we will read
And
that.
send us a fake name if you don't want us to use your real name.
That's right. That's fine.
We can even do who can read the hate mail best content.
Yes.
Who has
Yes.
the best dramatic reading of a hate mail?
Reading
Yes.
email.
Because we are all
It's a robot.
actors. Actors. And this actor,
Isn't that great when you can snap and then you control the HOA snap?
actor,
There you go. You got the screen.
actor.
Mikowsky, snap! Get in there!
Snap.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, that was so sexy. Do that again.
No, but you did it with a little... I don't know.
Oh, I just got Makowski'd all over again.
Ew.
Stop that. Stop it.
Tap that! Quick! Oh, I got the capture
Stop
that
it.
moment.
Stop that.
Mommy, why are you saying stop it? You should want more.
Okay, I have to get out of here.
And that was Jane Ellen, everybody.
I'm transfixed.
Thank you, Jane Ellen.
Thank you, Jane Ellen, for being part of the show, you
I've
devil
enjoyed
angel.
it immensely.
To be a mother now.
Go
Yes.
be a mother of a mother.
I'm going to be a mother.
And
You're such a mother, we want to milf you.
Mommy, I have 102 fever.
I know. Okay.
Aw.
I went death. Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right,
Yeah.
wrap this shit up.
We're going to wrap this shit up. We're going to let Jane Ellen make out with the camera a little bit.
Goodbye.
Count Dracula says goodbye. Jane Ellen is gone. I didn't get to do a picture of me as a big head. Now it's done. All right. So before we go, Matt Makowsky, we've done the PLUStainment Show, but we could do a post-PLUStainment Show on air if you want to.
What does that involve? First
That
of all,
involves inviting the world in.
I was only paid for the first hour.
Oh, well, Jane left. She's the one that handles the account. So
Okay, well,
this is what I'm going to do. We're going to say goodnight. I'll open a new one, and we can just play around.
why can't we just invite people into this?
Oh, we could, but then that means someone watching is going to see the difference between them watching a broadcast that's an hour long or like 50 hours long, right?
Okay, whatever you want to do.
But Makowsky, we got to end it with a little bit of give the audience. I want to play this game. Well, let's do it real quick. I named 3 different flushers at random, and you say the first word that comes to your mind. Should we play that game, or that's too dangerous?
It can be dangerous. Let's see how it goes. Let you go. Go ahead.
First random person, Angie Person.
Lovely.
Kimberly Brosnan.
Exquisite.
Natalie Villalobos.
Don't know her.
Those are 3 words. That's awesome. See, that was an easy game. Now do it for me. This is gonna suck, I feel it.
Rory Swan.
My brother. From another mother.
Ooh, here's a good one. Dan Soto.
Why? Hi, Dan.
And let me give you one more. At random pluser.
So not going to be at random. It's thinking about it.
My head is Sean Luster.
Sean Holster?
Luster. You know Sean Luster?
I don't think I know Sean Luster.
All right, then Paulie 10, because that's all I know.
Where the hell were you, you bastard? We invited you. You can't even come to your own show. What kind of a co-host are you?
All right, that was the PLUStainment Show. We'll be back in 2 seconds or next week. Episode 15. What should we name our show next week? 15 what? 15 BJs? 15 candles? 16 candles? 15? I like that theme now. I like using the number of the episode and titling it. Ever since Comedy Gold, we've gone with the numbers. Kind of like the iPhone. iPhone 5, 6, 8, 12. Yeah. All right, next week will be called Hate Mail. We're going to call it 15 Hate Mails. Good night, everybody. Go have some buffalo wings with Makowsky.
Gay Vec, Gay Conkin Off and Yum. Go. Gornish. Dolphin.